All right, everybody. Hello. It has been a minute, but now that ranked is in this game, I am back with a whole bunch of new decks to show off to you guys. This one is currently my favorite that I have been running. I think it is extremely strong. I call it Tropical Claws, but you can't put Tropic Claws. You can't put Tropical Claws as the title because the naming thing stops it. But you can kind of see right below me the deck list, but I can kind of go over it right here. I got, by the way, I pulled this card. Oh my word, I'm so happy that I did. It's amazing. But I also have so many full arts of this. It's a beautiful deck. But it's a very, very simple deck. So if you don't know, it's kind of all revolving around Meowscarada. There are so many Pokemon right now that are EXs that are kind of absolutely destroying the meta. So Pokemon like this that do extra damage to EX mons are very, very nice, especially with Meowscarada also being grass, knocking out one of the strongest decks that are out right now, which is Giratina EX, or Darkrai EX. If you can get a Meowscarada out, it could do so much damage. And also, Floragato is super effective, as well as Exeggcutor being super effective towards Darkrai, which is normally the lead that is out in front. Or if there's a Druddigon, you can still do a whole bunch of damage to it. But yeah, basically you have Exeggcutor EX to kind of just go out there, tank a whole bunch of damage, and also do a little bit of chip damage as it goes on. We also have Sprigatito over here, where you could just have a grass energy, and that grass energy will just put a random Grassmon into your hand, which is really, really nice, especially because it's not specifically for basics, so you can pull any one of these grass cards, and then using Meowscarada. But the best part about Meowscarada is if you're fighting an EXmon, you can combine it with red to do an additional 20 damage. So you do 60 plus 70, which is 130, plus 20 is 150, which one-shots the majority of EXs that are currently out right now. So this is why I really love this deck, is because if you could get one red and one Meowscarada, you could, boom, knock things out for the most part. Very, very strong. But yeah, other than that, very, very simple. We have 2 Giant Capes for a little bit more HP, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Research, 1 Erica just for a little bit of healing, and 1 Sabrina just to always have it active. But yeah, that's just about it. Let's go ahead and hop into some ranked matches with this deck so I can show off how cool this deck is. I think it's very, very strong. And I do think a few people have been running it. I've seen a few people trying to run with Meowscarada, especially with its beautiful full art. I'm not kind of surprised that this is being ran. It's also really good against all the EXs, which I've already talked about before. So let's see what we're going to be going up against. I know I'm only in Great Rank 1. I played a little bit when it first came out and then took a few minutes to just kind of like do some real life stuff. But now I'm back and I'm excited to throw this down. So we're starting with an Exeggcute. Nothing too crazy. As you can see, we already have a Meowscarada and a Floragato. We need the Sprigatito. Obviously, we want Sprigatito to be our first mon because and going second, because it just gives us so much like potential to just like drawing a whole bunch of our cards. Instead of drawing it for like the turn, we can draw researches instead and draw even more. Very, very strong deck. So this, I'm assuming, is a Dialga deck. Normally when you see Steel, you see Dialga EX. Unfortunately, we do not have, oh, interesting. But unfortunately, we do not have our was Sprigatito here. But hopefully we can pull it with our really cool Pokeball. Come on, you're a crown rare Pokeball. Give us that Sprigatito. Second Exeggcute. Honestly, that is a very bad start for us, but you know what? We can do what we can. Let's go ahead and throw some Seed Bombs out. Do a little bit of damage to Dialga. I don't think they have I think they would have thrown down a Rocky Helmet if they had it. But if I could draw Exeggcutor next turn, that would be nice. I actually don't know what they're going for. Is it just Dialga? Or do they also have like Mew in the back as well? Mew's not that bad. Against this deck, Mew is like okay. Okay, Flower Garden to heal 10 HP. Yep. Makes sense. Also, having both Shamans is actually really cool. I love both of these arts. This man's got actually all the arts. Congratulations for him on that. Alright, what are they doing? 20 damage less this next turn. Okay, I see. So they're just stalling out another turn. That's completely fine. Okay, we did draw the Exeggcutor, which is fine. But I think what I'll actually do is I'm going to throw down Exeggcutor, and because I can't really do that much damage to Dialga right now, what I'm going to do is throw a Giant Cape on it. And then I'm going to throw Sabrina down to swap out to whichever one of the Shamans. Whichever one of these Shamans I have a chance to one-shot. Also, if he left immediately, which I don't know why. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I mean, you kind of see like that was just more of the Exeggcutor show-off, but you could see the power of just like having a Sprigatito all the way up to the Meowscarada would have one-shot that Dialga, which is really nice. So that's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take a free win there. That is great. Bubblegam, thank you so much. Really appreciate that victory, but I'm pretty sure we would have won that. We got pretty good luck there. All right, let's go ahead and run it back, though. Run it back with the deck, and let's see if we can show off Meowscarada one-shotting some stuff. I really want to see that. All right, we're fighting Kira. I wonder what we'll be fighting against. Also, it seems like in this update, they with the ranked system, it seems like it's slowed down like the loading of matches a lot, which sucks, but you know. Okay, going second's always really good for this deck. Let's see. Another execute start, but we do have a red and a research. Not horrible. This is dark, so this definitely could be the Darkrai start. Okay, it's not Darkrai. It is Arceus and Sneasel. We are super effective against Sneasel, luckily, but I don't know if they're going to keep Sneasel out front. Okay, they got a research. They probably, if you're running a Dark Energy, you most likely run Darkrai, right? Okay, we got a second red, which we can't really use right now, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and draw two. There's Exeggcutor and Sprigatito. All right, so we'll throw down both. But Exeggcutor is still going to be our guy right now. We do extra damage because of Sneasel. Also, really good a thing for being a grass deck is that we're super effective against Darkrai, which is running around a lot, and Sneasel because Darkrai is running around a lot. Very good. Oh, I see. It's a Crobat kind of deck. Oh, now they're shuffling our hands. Okay. I'm glad that we kept the Sprigatito, or we threw the Sprigatito down. We still have our research. We grabbed our Pokeball and one red and a Floragato. Honestly, I think we made out like a bandit with that one. That is very nice. Very good swap around there. Okay, who are we going out into? Arceus EX. Okay, we don't have a Cyrus, which is fine. But we do have a lot of good stuff. We got an Execute, which means that this will crowned rare Pokeball will get us that full art Sprigatito. Absolutely beautiful. And it doesn't seem like they can attack anything in the back line, but I'm still going to throw down this Sprigatito. And I can throw down this Floragato. Now the real question is do I draw Meowscarada here? Because if I do, I don't evolve Exeggutor. Giant Cape and a red. Okay. I think from here I do... What's the chances? There's a 25% chance that we can destroy Arceus. Actually, I'm going to go for that. I'm going to keep Execute in the front, and I'm just going to hope that I can draw Meowscarada, because next turn... because if I evolved into Exeggutor EX, I wouldn't have been able to swap out really easily. But if I draw the Meowscarada next turn, I could do that... Or if I draw the other... No, I think I've used both researches now, right? Yeah, never mind. So it's a 25% chance. If I draw it, I can one-shot Arceus EX. And he probably would give up after that. There's Golbat. Okay, and then there's the Weavile EX. Okay, we have double red, which is nice. We haven't taken any damage with Execute. We haven't taken any damage at all, actually. So let's see. Yeah, just put an energy on Arceus EX. Doesn't do anything. Do I draw the Meowscarada? I'm so glad that I did it. Okay, so we do this. We throw down the Meowscarada EX. We don't need to use red here. We could just retreat into this magnificent card. Throw down another energy. And then, yeah, they just concede. Exactly. If you can get Meowscarada set up, dude, it is amazing. Good job, Execute. You did the most out here. But yeah, having Exeggutor to stall out the Meowscarada is nice, but you also might want to be careful, obviously, because it does cost a lot to retreat. So I do also recommend Maybe even swapping out Sabrina for a Leaf. Or a X speed or something. So there's a lot of different variations in this deck that I feel like are really, really good. Let's go ahead and throw down another match. Obviously, we beat a match that we're super effective against. I want to see if I can try to go up against a Darkrai and a Giratina deck, because this deck does really good into it, and I just want to show that off. But we'll see. Going second again. Mwah. Perfect. Fire. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more challenging. But let's see what we can do. Charmander? Yeah, okay. I wonder if this is going to be the turbo damage with the Moltres EX, or if this is just going to be like normal I don't know. I don't know, man. But we'll see. Obviously, this is going to be a hard matchup. Fire does really good into Sprigatito. There's not a lot of fire running around, which is nice. The Giant Cape into that Charmander, which is interesting. Okay. We got red. Let's go ahead and Pokeball probably into... Yeah, Execute would be nice. I'm going to throw this down. And then throw this down. And I don't see a way that they can destroy us next turn, so I'm just going to go ahead and cry for help. We don't need to throw down the cape yet. We'll have to draw Meowscarada from here. Exeggutor EX isn't bad either. I could do 40 damage with Floragato next turn. Oh, I see. It's the Infernape and Charmeleon variation. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. That is fine. Now, let's see. We drew Erica. I think what's best for me to do is actually swap out Sprigatito now and go into Exeggutor. Then we can throw down the energy, and we could possibly one-shot this Charmander, which would be nice. We evolve to Floragato, and I'm going to put a Giant Cape on Exeggutor here. And just in case they have a Cyrus and they evolve into Charmeleon, they would do 60 damage, so we could throw down a Giant Cape to live on 10. I'm saving this Erica for a full cost of it, so let's see if we can one-shot. Okay, we don't one-shot, but hopefully that puts a little bit of fright in them, that I have a bunch of damage now, possibly. They do have super effective damage. They could possibly throw out the Charizard. Okay, and then they can swap out. And then Stoke, so they can do 150 next turn. Wow, they are... Honestly, this is kind of crazy that they've... Also, I see what they're doing now. We have Sabrina, which is fine. I'm going to do this, and then just Tropical Swing to guarantee the knockout on Charmander. Yeah, cool. We got 2 tails in a row, doesn't matter. Now, though, if they bring out Charizard EX, we get a few rounds for us to possibly draw Meowscarada so we could one-shot the Exeggutor afterwards, which is, yeah, probably what they go for, because they can do 150 next turn. Luckily enough, if I use Erica, I won't get knocked out. I'll have just the right amount of HP to live, because it does 170, super effective. Okay. Awesome. So we do Erica here. There's the Meowscarada. Honestly, I think he would have to draw really, really luckily. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw an energy on Floragato. I'm going to bait him, because I could do 40, 150. No, okay. I'm gonna play it the right way, which is Erica the Exeggutor. And then I'm going to throw down this. I have to do this. He has to get really, really lucky for him to stop this. He needs to get Cyrus. But let's see. How much do we do here? Okay, we do 80, which is enough for Meowscarada to absolutely decimate him afterwards. Now, the question is does he stick with that? Because we could still one-shot the Moltres with Meowscarada as well. There's a lot we can do. I wonder what he chooses here. Because now he is in a tough spot. He just concedes. Wow! Would you look at that? The grass deck beat the fire deck, dude. Insane. I love this so much. Dude, this deck is popping the heck off. It is so strong. Look at that. We haven't lost a single game. Let's go ahead and do another one. Let's go ahead and do one more. I feel like this deck is literally popping off so much right now that we can go an entire rank. Our next one is the rank up battle as well. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So let's see. Little monkeys we're going up against. Like his little symbols. Or badges? Are they badges? I think they're badges. Okay. Now, what kind of deck? We have beaten the deck that we're super effective against. We have beaten the deck that we are weak against. Now we're going first up against Steel. Okay. So, I think we do this. Yeah. We throw both down. We're not going up against fighting, so we don't need to worry about Hitmonlee. There's Dialga EX again. Okay, great. Our turn. We got a red. Nice. You can just go ahead and Pokeball here. And we got another Sprigatito. I'll go ahead and throw that down. Okay. Let's see. Dialga EX, what you got? Yeah, just one energy. Pokeball. Probably, I'm assuming this is Goldango because I've been having a lot of fun with Dialga EX and Goldango. Oh no, it's just the old super strong deck. Which is fine too. We have Sprigatito for this reason. Okay, we got Florigato, but I don't want to evolve the Sprigatito we have in front. I actually want to evolve the one we have in the back. And this one. Can throw them both down. I can throw an energy onto this Sprigatito, and then we can just thin our deck out even more. There's another Exeggcutor EX. Not super useful, but that's alright. Okay, and the Mew EX. Alright. Sounds good. They Metallic Turbo. Put some energy, probably onto Arceus. Yeah. I don't think the Mew is going to be super useful in this round. Another red. So I can thin the deck out even more, I'm going to actually put the Giant Cape onto Sprigatito. So that I can live another one. Put an energy onto Florigato, and then cry for help to get another Grassmon in my hand. There's Meowscarada. Okay. So, next turn, I can knock out Dialga EX. And I don't know if Arceus EX can do it. Oh, if Arceus EX comes out, I'm completely fine with that. Oh, and they got the Crown Rare. Okay. Alright, my bad. Alright. So, Metallic Turbo does 30. How much damage does this do? 130 damage. Luckily, Meowscarada has 140. So what we'll do is we will do this. We're going to swap out Sprigatito for the Florigato. And now we can throw down the Meowscarada. And just for safety, in case he does have Giovanni, we'll throw the Giant Cape on it. And then we can use a red to do extra damage to the EX. And then 150 damage with Meowscarada one-shots Dialga. Boom. Now, we have 160 HP. No matter what they throw out. If they throw out the Arceus with the full damage, we have another red to one-shot this up. Unless he pulls out a Giant Cape, which he 100% can. But then we could just bring out Exeggcutor EX the next round, too. Like, I don't see what he could do here. I only do 130, so... Yep, okay. We live that. Absolutely beautiful. We got the Florigato, doesn't even matter. We're just going to throw down another red support. And then just boom. 150 damage once again, and bow! Knocks out Arceus EX. And that is how you do it. Such a simple deck. We haven't even really needed the Exeggcutor in the last few decks so we can get Meowscarada out so fast. And we luckily drew red, which is what we needed to one-shot the Dialga and the Arceus. Oh my word. Yeah, 130 damage done, and that's all that was needed. Alright, Great Ball rank 2. 5-game win streak. Absolutely amazing. Oh my word, such a good game. Good GG's, Little Monkey. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, that is the deck. I highly, highly recommend it. I don't think it's super, super expensive to build. It's just 2 Meowscaradas, and then the Exeggcutor EXs that I'm sure the majority of you have if you've been playing for quite a while, especially with the past few metas. Exeggcutor EX has been really, really good throughout the entirety of it. I don't think there's anything like super expensive. I think the Meowscaradas are the hardest to get, and that's just a 3-diamond, and it doesn't cost all that much to buy if you're using your pack points too. But highly, highly recommend this deck. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys leave a like or a comment down below of another kind of deck that you want me to try. I have a whole bunch of ideas for decks. I'm still trying to get a few cards. Like I've not been getting super lucky with what I've been pulling, like in terms of EXs. I'm still missing quite a few, but I'm doing just good enough. Make sure you guys also join the Discord, also in the link in the description down below, so you guys can join in and show off your deck, show off some games, all the things you've pulled, so we can all be friends and possibly get your wonder picks so we can get some really cool cards. Highly recommend it. Also, let me know if you guys want to see more Pokemon Pocket content. I have kind of like taken a break from it for a little bit, but I still really love this game. Obviously, I'm making this video right now, so let me know if you guys enjoy this kind of content and like some other kind of games you'd like to see as well. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.